I think it's important to carry naloxone because it could happen to anyone. I never thought that it would be me. People think that, oh, it's just a way that people are brought up. It's not. It's not. I didn't have a bad childhood. I had a really good childhood, but it just happened, and it spiraled out of control pretty quickly.
Got to where I was taking more and more and more till I was at 100 milligrams of Oxycontin, and 2 hours later I was taking 100 milligrams of morphine.
A lot of opioid users start off not as addicts, just as individuals that have got hurt. They may be a regular Joe that had a broken leg in a football game, and he's like 18 and he's taking the medicine, and he likes the medicine so good when the pain goes away, he keeps taking the medicine.
Naloxone is essentially just an opioid reversal drug that it just reverses the effects of an opioid and brings people back to life.
On March 20th, 2020, I overdosed and I needed Narcan. I was told that my heart got down to 25 beats a minute, and after the Narcan was administered, it raised to 70 within 15 seconds, and I was saved.
If it weren't for Narcan and the first responders having it, thanks to the Criminal Justice Institute where I live, then I wouldn't be here. There's no question about that.
We have automatic external defibrillators that we keep in office buildings. Me keeping that in my purse is the same thing to me. It is a chance for me to save someone's life.
It's your waitress, it's the guy that checks you out at Walmart, it's in the bathroom stall next to you, it's happening.
It doesn't discriminate. It does not discriminate.
They're me, they're you, they're your sons, your daughters, your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads. It doesn't matter how much education, how much money, who your family is, where you came from, what all you've learned. The disease of addiction can take a hold of anybody.
Parker went to several different types of treatment, and he had a cycle. He would go to treatment, he would get out, start doing well, and then he would relapse. At one point, he relapsed and was taken to the ER and was given Narcan, and it saved his life. Parker didn't want this disease, and I watched him cry. I watched him weighed down with the magnitude of the disease. He knew death was a possibility, and people don't understand that. But Parker went back to treatment, and while he was in treatment, he relapsed again, and this time he didn't make it. I always think that there's someone out there going, well, see, they gave it to him that time and it didn't help. He went right back and he died anyway. What they don't know is the impact that he made on people's lives between that overdose and the time that he died, because while he was in recovery, he made a difference in so many people's lives. After he died, they came to me and they said, Miss Paula, you'll never understand what an impact he had on my life. He gave me a reason to laugh, and he gave me a reason to live.
I thought about all the time, the money, the resources, all the energy that I spend in this addiction. And I said, what if just a thought was to take that same amount of energy and time and resources and to apply it to what these people are talking about. Apply it to recovery, apply it to faith, apply it to something positive.
It was right around December 2015. I was like, maybe I'll live again. Maybe this will all stop now. And I had started reading the Bible again and trying to understand what had happened. Thank God that I made it out. So a lot of them don't make it out.
They think tomorrow is just gonna change. Well, tomorrow may not come, but if I had that Narcan, I could be that guy that could make that tomorrow come. Because if the person comes back to life, and they're in the emergency room, and a person like me comes to them as a peer support specialist, and their life may start again.
We're taught CPR and the Heimlich for people that are choking, so why not carry naloxone for people that are overdosing? Someone messed up and they swallowed a whole grape. I mean, do they deserve to not live because they forgot to chew? 11/4/04, that's my sobriety date. November 4th, 2004.
the day before that day, words cannot express the despair that not only I was in, my family was in, everyone that loved me was lost. The only people that weren't worried about me were the people when I walked in that treatment center. They said you was gonna be all right. There was this guy that would come into the treatment center and be hollering and happy and joking and was dressed nice. I say, what's going on with you? He say, same thing. I said, what you mean same thing? He say, I'm trying to do the same thing today I did yesterday to have a brighter tomorrow. So to this day, I holler out same thing to everybody. And they ask me, what does that mean? And I get to say the same thing he said to me 15 and a half years ago. So it's my story.